Good evening. Welcome back to the stream. My name is Verbal. What was that? Was there an initiate roll for initiative, or was that leftover from something else? I wonder if that was leftover from the other stream. Anyway, welcome back. My name is Verbal. Thanks for being here. How's everybody doing? How was your weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Was it awesome?
Hello there.
Droog! How are you doing, my friend? Welcome. There is some sad news. The voice actor, I don't know if everybody's heard this yet or not. The voice actor, I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now. Voice actor for He-Man. He was the voice of He-Man. John Irwin passed away over the weekend. The gentleman who gave us I Have the Power passed away at 88. Can't believe that. Yep, that was some sad news. Drew, you're still good? Still on the job hunt? My man. I thought, did we have this conversation already? Did we already have this conversation where I asked you, I thought you had a job and you're like, I did, but now I don't? And then I've forgotten about said conversation? I don't know. Perhaps. Look. Yeah, I know you had a job. I just didn't realize that you lost the job or left the job, whichever you chose to do. It doesn't really matter. But I thought it happened. Your memory's really bad too. Yeah, mine's not. My brain is just dumb. That's what my problem is. My brain is dumb. Well, I'm sorry that you're still on the job hunt. That sucks. That really does. They took our team at work. There was a team of, I guess you could say it's a team of 4 of us. Technically 3. And kind of rearranged us a little bit. So we have, our Lancaster warehouse was being run by one of the members of our team. And he was the sole admin out there. But with all the changes and the new implementations of software and new programs and such that's going on out there, and the fact that they're changing it on like a freaking daily basis, he ended up needing more help. So since there was 2.5 of us at our building, and I say half because the one guy was helping out at another location of ours in New York. They moved him to the Lancaster warehouse to help out our other admin friend. They've moved me to the location that he was covering with another admin there. And then our main building is being run by the person who's always been running it. So they kind of like redistributed the resources. Have I tried forcing an unexpected reboot? What, on my memory? On my brain? No. An unexpected reboot on my brain, I think, would be a bad idea. But yeah, so they shifted us around. So technically my first day at the new location was today, which was weird. It's weird because, okay, so we shut down one of our sites in York about 3 or 4 years ago. We shut the site down. We had a site over at College Avenue, and that site shut down. Some of our users who were on that location went to the SEC building in York. Some of our users went to the Small Way location in York, and some of our users are no longer our users. So it's weird because as I was there today, I was seeing people and people were seeing me that I haven't seen since we shut down that site, because they got moved to that location and they're still there. And they're like, oh, hey, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I'm here now for 3 days a week. So, hi. But it's always weird when you start at a new location and you've got to like learn the layout. I got lost today. This building is like laid out so stupidly. There is like the long ways to get to everything, and then there's these little hidden corridors or pass betweens that you can, that if you know about, you can take them. I ended up getting lost trying to find the cafeteria. I was like, what the hell? I tried forcing an unexpected reboot. No, at work, I'd get DMCA'd for that. Probably got lost looking for secrets. I want, you know what I really want? Okay, let me tell you what I really, really want. I really want a house with secret, I want to say secret tunnels, but it's gonna spark me to go secret tunnel. I want a house with secret passageways. I want secret passageways. I want to be able to like move a bookcase and disappear behind a wall, and this takes me to another part of the house. Or I want that painting of that weird person hanging up in the living room, and then you can slide the eyes back and be able to look around. I've always wanted a house like that. Secret Tunnel needs to be some sort of redemption. I can make that happen. I've always wanted a house like that. Like even when I was playing Sims, every house that I built, I put some kind of secret passage in the house. And it was really great with Sims 2, because there was tons of mods available for Sims 2. So I actually found a lot of hidden doors that I could put up. And that's what I really want. I want a house with secret passages. Cabbage, howdy! Good to see you, Cabbage. You want a Scooby-Doo house, Sam? I know, I want a Scooby-Doo house. It's uncomfortable, Cabbage. It's uncomfortable. He's uncomfy. I want a Scooby-Doo house, yes. Wow! Wow! Dang, Boomer. How long have you been sitting on that one? No, I've always wanted a house that has those secret passages. I think those are like the coolest. But I never could find one. Not around here anyway. I'd have to build my own. Dude went there? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. It's unrealistic, Cabbage. So yeah, I want one of those kind of houses. Just a secret tunnel somewhere. You know, when you get a house, you have to build a hidden room. Exactly. See, like, that's what I want. Okay, so I absolutely love the concept of Murphy doors, where they are either a bookcase or a wine rack or something like that. That's an actual door that, you know, you don't know. I've actually looked at getting a Murphy door for my network closet, and I can do it because the network closet is a wide door. Now, the only thing would be is I need to make sure that whatever door that I put in place swings wide enough that I can get the water heater out of there if I ever have to. That's a big concern. But then I could put like a bookcase there and have more shelf storage. But I've always wanted a Murphy door. But I wanted to open where you gotta you either gotta push back the head of William Shakespeare and press a button and then it unlocks, or you had to move a book to unlock the door. That's what I really want. My daughter wants a hidden library. Yeah, I'm not surprised. But if she has a hidden library, it's got to be one of those epic hidden libraries. Like when you open up the door, like you don't think, like you see the rows of books and you're just like, oh, it's a hidden library. And when you walk in, it's like cathedral style ceilings and these books just go up for racks and racks and racks. That's what you need. Push back the head of William Shatner. Could do that. But yeah, I've always wanted one of those kind of doors. I even thought about doing that when I expanded when I expanded the studio here, I thought about doing that with the door that leads into the studio. I thought about making a Murphy door of some sort. And I was like, well, that's going to cost me more money and I don't have it in the budget and I already have this door, so push the pall of Cringer. So yeah, if I could ever have a house that has secret passageways and whatnot, pull down the helmet thingy on Boba Fett. Oh, the rangefinder. Could do that. That could be a thing. Yeah, if I ever get the chance, I'd love to live in a castle. Sorta. It'd have to be a modern castle. Old castles are drafty as shit. I get cold easily. Plus, imagine running network lines all throughout a castle. If we ever won the library, there would be signs. There'd be a castle where this house stood. We'd be the castle on the hill! Tell me that's not cool. We got enough, like, you know, land that we're sitting on that we could dig down and have dungeon. Maybe a moat. Yeah, imagine trying to wire network lines in a castle. And you gotta like go into like the next room and you gotta drill through those stone walls. Then it really would be like The Sims. What kind of dungeon? A fungeon. It's a fungeon. You go down there and there's all kinds of arcade games and whatnot. Oh, speaking of which, I had a friend reach out to me. I wish I had money. I had a friend reach out to me, like, her significant other is getting rid of some of his arcade cabinets that he has. Now, these are like the one-up cabinets, but they're full-size one-up cabinets. And he's got a number of them. I think it's like 4 of them. And they told me, they're like, he's willing to get rid of them for like $500. And I'm like, why can't I have $500 right now? Because I would totally buy those things and set them up somewhere. If you win the lottery, buy a helicopter, you'll maintain it. No, you won't. Because you know the things I do to helicopters. You won't maintain it. You'd be like, I am not fixing this again. You cannot stand helicopters up on their tails. And I'm like, watch me. My goal actually is if we can ever do what we want to do to this property and I end up moving the stream room, my goal is to actually have the background be a line of arcade cabinets. That's my goal. I want to kind of, I love the idea of getting into restoring old arcade cabinets and modernizing old arcade games. I have a certain amount of love for your classic arcades, and they don't really exist much anymore. So much like my Saturday morning cartoons don't exist anymore, so what do? I create a morning stream every Saturday at 9 a.m. to do Saturday morning cartoons. I want an arcade. And I'll work for it. I'll fix the shit. I'll take broken cabinets and make them better. I think I could do that. I could watch a couple videos. Forever trying to reclaim my childhood. You better, yeah, hell yeah. We're gonna open up a Blockbuster Video. We're gonna have a Toys R Us. There's gonna be an arcade, and we're bringing back Saturday morning cartoons. Done. That's what we're gonna do. I don't know how I'm gonna afford all that, but that's what we're gonna do. Where does the ball pit go? I never was really fond of ball pits. I actually had to work at a place where I was doing cleaning for, I was unemployed for a really long time when I was younger. And I got a job cleaning for one of those, it wasn't like Chuck E. Cheese, but kind of like Chuck E. Cheese kind of deal where they had like the crawl through gymnasium thing. And I had to go in once a week and clean that thing out. Yeah, it was Falloons. Yeah, I worked there. I was overnight cleaning for Falloons. I would go in after they closed at like 11 o'clock at night, and I would clean until like 2 in the morning. Once a week. And yeah, Falloons. Yep. And once a month, I had to clean out the ball pit. I never, ever, ever want to step in a ball pit ever again. That stuff was nasty. There was one night that I came in, and I don't even know if the staff knew it happened. But I was in the tubes, and like I had to crawl through the whole damn thing and like wipe down all the tubes and all the windows and such like that, because there was like booger snot on all the windows of kids pressing their face up against it and shit. And there was this one tube that as I got closer, I kept smelling something really, really weird. And apparently someone's diaper leaked. And there was a nice little brown streak running all the way down the tube, and I'm just like, fuck no. Fuck no. Yeah. And you know how well I do with heights, okay? I also had to get on the outside of this thing and dust it, because the upper portions of the tubes would get dusty as shit. So I had to climb on the outside of this giant... Shut up, Alexa! I had to climb up on the outside of this giant gymnasium thing and freaking dust all the tubes and whatnot. Oh, that was a pain in the ass. Now, the nice perks from that was I was able to play any of the video games in there that I wanted to, as long as I got my shit done. And because it was Falloons, they also had like a movie rental thing, so they would get like previews of movies. I forget what they were called. It was this was back in the days of VHS cassettes, by the way. So I'm really dating myself at this point in time. But they were what were they called? They were called something. I can't remember exactly what it was. But it was basically like these were sent to video rental places, these movies, and they had banners throughout the movie. Basically, maybe it was a screener. There was a more specific name for it, but I can't remember what it was. But basically like a screener. And it had like promotional like lines across the top and the bottom of the movie or whatever. And I was able to like sign out 1 or 2 of these a week and be able to watch these movies well in advance of them ever releasing to like Blockbuster or Hollywood Video or whatever. Ryan wants to know when I worked at Falloons. It's before he was born. 98? I think it was before Haley was born. Pretty sure it was before Haley was born. I think I was in New Oxford at the time. So yeah, like 98, 99, somewhere around there. I had worked as a telemarketer, and then I quit that job because after 2 years that job sucked. And this was before I got my job at Walmart. So there was a stint of like 6 to 8 months that I was unemployed. And I ended up getting this as like a part-time-ish job. Like I was kind of paid under the table. Like somebody I knew worked there and they needed somebody to clean the place. So I was like, I'll clean the place. You were a freshman? Jesus. Here I am cleaning up shit stains in jungle gym tubes, and you're a freshman. What year did I work at Falloons? Like I said, it was like 90, 98, 99, somewhere around there. Maybe 97? No. Was it? I didn't work there long. And I know I didn't have any kids at the time. But it was like one of those things of like, I worked there just to kind of make rent. Or at least my portion of rent. Because there was no other jobs at the time. So it was after, so I worked I was telemarketing, and then I went to Hanover Direct, which was a catalog company, and I worked there. It was after I worked at Hanover Direct. So I worked at Hanover Direct. Let me think. Telemarketing was 94 to 95-ish. Maybe 96. And then Hanover Direct was 2 years, so it would have been like 97. So it would have been like around about 98. Somewhere around there. And it was only for like 8 months. 6 months, something like that. But I knew somebody who worked there, and they kind of brought me in. So when dinosaurs walked the earth... Listen, shut up. It's not that long ago. It's only the late 1900s. Shut up. But yeah, I did that for a stint. But no. It was fun in one respect. I did enjoy myself. Oh, did they have cars then? Shut up. I would go in and I would clean this giant jungle gym, which meant I had to go through the giant jungle gym. But I had to disinfect basically everything. And then once a month I had to suck out the ball pit and put it through the wash thing that they had. And then it basically was a big vacuum cleaner that sucked it into this container that washed all the balls, and then it went into a dryer, and then I would have to pump it back into the ball pit again. Only the 1% had cars. It's not that long ago. My gosh. Something, sucking, something, balls. Yeah, I guess that didn't sound good. But yeah, that was an interesting job. It was a fun job. It was a weird job. I don't know how I got on the topic of this. How did I get here? How did I get here? That's all the context we need. Thank you, Boomer. I don't even know how I got here. How was your weekend? Gotcha, nephew. I heard about that. We were talking about that this weekend. We really were. Speaking of which, that reminds me, I got a computer to look at. I got my nephew's computer. He texted me 2 or 3 years ago about it, was asking how to fix it. And I don't remember there ever being a resolution to it. And then I happened to be up there this past weekend, and he made mention to me about, oh, you remember that gaming computer I had, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh yeah, whatever happened to that thing? Oh, he said, I just put it in the closet, and etc. You like the date and time at the bottom now? The date and time has always been at the bottom. Also, oh yeah, that's a Plex server now. Maybe. Also, when you joined, you heard washing balls? Yeah, I was a ball washer. No, I was working at a, it was called Falloons around here, but it was basically like a big jungle gym climby thing. Kids go in. I'm still is a ball washer. Only after I suck on them. Yeah. Ew! Damn.
Giggity.
I don't even know how I got on that conversation. I don't even know how we got to this. How did we get here? What happens in the bathroom? The forbidden vibrator. It's gonna be a weird night, I can tell that already. Welcome everybody to the shit show. That's what this is. That's what we're doing here. Crockett, by the way, welcome here. Thanks for joining. Glad you're here. Cabbage, glad you're here. Boomer, Slammers, Droog, if you're still here, appreciate it. We're gonna be playing some Red Dead Redemption tonight. You saw my notey? So you popped on. Oh, we were talking about arcade cabinets. That's right. That's right. I did say, Boomer, glad you're here. That's right. We were talking about arcade cabinets and the fact that I absolutely love old arcade cabinets, and I would love to get them fixed up, like get a couple of them and restore them and modernize them and then have them, you know, as my background. Like 8 or 10 arcade cabinets, just, and I have my own arcade. You're here just lurking? Okay, you can lurk. I will call you out then. It's fine. Your hubby father? My goodness. Your loving wife's son, Crockett? I could build my own with RetroArch. Yeah, I could. But there is something about an authentic arcade. There's just something about it's a one game kind of arcade. I've already talked about the pinball machine that the electronic pinball machine I would really love to get. They make one that is a high def screen for the playfield and a high def screen for the back plate, and it can hold like 360 different arcade or pinball machines, and it's got like haptic feedback and whatnot, and it vibrates and makes noises and such like a normal cabinet would. I would love to get one of those. Have 300 and some odd arcade pinball machines just in one machine, and then you can make your selection and when you change, like you can go from like playing the Terminator pinball machine, right, to Addams Family, and it changes the back plate and it changes the playing field. And the way that it's all set up is like whatever angle, like if you happen to be standing at the end of the how does that work? Because it's a screen. It's all digital. And it's meant to look three-dimensional, even from like a side angle. Addams Family was the best pinball machine. It really kind of was. Anyway, moving on. You're invested in the arcade idea. I really want to do the arcade. Seriously, I really do. Like have my own personal arcade here at the house, and even have it to the point where I would have like I want to have a bill changer. So you could stick $1 in and you could get quarters. And then just have like a basically a big jar of quarters. Like all these would be coin operated. All of these would be coin operated. And I got you $1. And you would have to use actual quarters, and you could set your quarters up for how many games that you're going to be playing. Ads on more ads now. What? I'm sorry, ads did kick in, so I'm sorry if you got ads. But you're getting an ad and the person in the ad is a streamer I used to watch. The fuck? Had the bill changer use Monopoly money? Possibly. But the thing would be like, if you want to contribute to the arcade, then you could bring your own quarters and just not reclaim them. Oh yeah, you guys call them quarters and stuff? What do you mean we call them quarters? They are quarters. That's what they are. You'll practically live with me then at that point? You'd be addictive? Well, I mean, I want the experience to be as authentic as possible. I mean, I understand upgrading a lot of arcade cabinets to be like the little swipe card or whatever. That's fine, but I really like the authenticity of you're dropping a quarter in to the machine in order to play, or you're calling next game by plucking it up right there on the screen. You got next game. I just love that authenticity. We just call them 5, 10, 20 cent, 50 cent, $1, $2 coins. He is in the Upside Down. Create verbal tokens 3D printed. No, I want like legit quarters. Then we start at $5 cash. So we have $1 coins, and then we have $1, and then $5 cash. At least we don't have the $2 loony. But the pinball machine, yeah, there's a company out there that makes it. The cabinet with the game, with all the pinball machines in it, with the high def screen for the play field and the high def screen for the back plate, I think it comes out to be like $6,000, which is a lot. That is a lot of money, but when you think about the fact that you've got 300 and some odd different pinball machines in one cabinet, That 6 grand kind of, you know, makes sense then. You are in the Upside Down, and the rumors are true. That everything on that island tries to kill you? Yeah, I believe that in a heartbeat. Your hair always sticks up and you need sticky shoes to walk around. What are the Canadian coins? Yeah, it's the loonie. Like the balloons or something? Doubloons. Canadians are up there spending doubloons. I love that idea. Their dollars, their cash, Canadian cash money, like paper money, is actually plastic, which is amazing. I love that so much because if you accidentally leave it in your pants and throw it in the washer, like, you're not going to destroy it. And the rumors of it smelling like maple syrup are actually true. I don't have any of those left. I don't remember. Yeah, they also smell like maple syrup. Yeah, they really do. That's serious. Like, why can't our money be that cool? First off, it's plastic-ish, or whatever that material is, so it does not degrade over time. You can clean it off so it can be disinfected, so you're not spreading nasty fucking money germs. And it's maple syrup scented. It's amazing. It's not even that bad in the coast of Australia, which is like the only inhabitable part of the country. So, back when I was heavily in roller derby, there was a website that you could go to called like Derby Earth or something like that, where you could see where all of the derby leagues, roller derby leagues existed, right? So somebody said you need to check out Australia and look at their derby league. So there was like, I don't know, like 10 or so around the edge, around the coastline of Australia. There's about 10 or so derby leagues. And then there was one smack dab in the fucking middle of Australia. And I'm like, that's gotta suck. Because first off, probably nobody wants to travel to the middle of Australia. I'm assuming. So if they needed to play any of these other leagues that are located there in Australia, they either that center league either had to go out to the coast and do all of the traveling, or they would never play anybody, is what I'm assuming. I don't know if that's what it was, but that's what I'm assuming. You know where that is? Yeah, there's like one derby league in the center of Australia. Meanwhile, all the rest of them are all along the coastline. It's crazy. Pretty sure your money has a similar scent? Americans need to know. Would ours smell like KFC? No, ours would smell like, neckbeard pockets. Ours smells like McDonald's crew member pockets. That's great, I love that. I love that something. It's Alice Springs, small city. Is that what's in the center of Australia? Alice Springs? No, it would smell like weed and piss. Yeah, actually, no. It would smell like beer, weed, and piss. You gotta put the beer in there. A few hundred people live there, maybe? And it's constantly 40 degrees or above. Okay, 40 degrees. Are you talking Celsius? Because, you know, we're dumbass Americans here, and we don't use that bullshit. I kid. We don't use that imperial fucking metric bullshit like the rest of the world does. The rest of the world is all on the same measuring system and like the same temperature system. And then there's the US here going, fuck you guys. I'm going to do what I want. We use bald eagles for Remington like real Americans. 104 degrees or higher. Oh. Okay, I like it warm, all right? I don't like being cold, but that's a little much. The fuck is a mile? I don't know what a mile is. I have no idea. I don't know how much of a mile. Is it a mile like 1,447 feet or some bullshit like that? 500 and let's see, I'm not even close. 5,280 feet. You actually dig the metric system? Don't tell your coworkers. Add a banana for scale. It's okay. That's what I was thinking it was. The 1760 yards. Taxat duck. That's what I was thinking of. But for some reason I just thought it was in feet. By the way, thanks for being here. Thanks for stopping by. Where you live, it's got much better weather than fucking Alice Springs. Alice Springs sounds like that would be like a good hardcore metal band name. God, you use fucking yards too? Didn't think that could get worse. No, I mean, we use yards, yeah. But not a lot. We measure football that way. We measure football, and we don't mean soccer. We mean football. See, yards is easier to understand. I can conceptualize yards. Sounds like everyone from Alice Springs would be punk in a punk metal band. What's up, everybody? We're Alice Springs. This is our first single off our 12th album, Skullfucker. Oh my god. That would be the album too, wouldn't it? That would definitely be the album. We call our soccer too. We have our own version of football. We call it footy. And so soccer is soccer. Okay, good. I've heard of footy. But it's like, isn't it like more rugby than it is football? Or correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a learned man of the world. I just know what I know through YouTube and TikTok. Speaking of TikTok, new short video dropped today on YouTube and TikTok. You can check it out at YouTube's at youtube.com/@verbal_rd, or you can check it over on TikTok. Go to tiktok.com/verbal_rd. It is a new short. I tried a different time this time. In January, I was uploading these every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m. And I wanted to see if the time difference would be different. So I am now uploading every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Honestly, you never get why we call it the NFL football. I don't know. Who knows? Could also be the AFL. Yeah, it could be the AFL. Pay me verbal. I don't think my TikTok is in the socials. I think I ran out of space. There was only a set character limit, and I couldn't do that. Damn, the Facebook plug too. Yeah, I have a Facebook page. Pay him in high five. Still waiting for him to make it big. So am I. I'm still waiting for that too. I don't think it's gonna happen. And if it does, it'll be like, 10 years from now when streaming is no longer relevant. Because we're all going to be living in caves. We're going to be the whips to his Tim. Absolutely, Boomer. Be the whips to my Tim, and then I'll pay you. Still waiting on your water bottle? Fuck, look, okay, I got... Actually, I forgot about that. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be completely honest. I forgot about that. So what they're talking about is I was going to make my mods. I made this cup. And 2 years ago, I made 2 cups, and 2 years ago, I gave one of them away to a viewer. I was going to make one for my mods as well, with their name on it, and their handle, and such. And, yeah. I've forgotten. I got stuck on a font. I had the whole thing designed, and I got stuck on a font. And that derailed me. I drink out of it every time I stream. Yeah, I know, and I forget every time I drink out of it. I know I'm an ass. But yeah, I made this. I thought it was cool. It's got both my logos and both of my handles on YouTube and Twitch. Welcome, Chaos. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here. That's why Boomer and I are here, to keep me humble. I know. Look, sometimes the ADHD makes me do amazing things, and other times the ADHD cripples me. So that's where I'm at with that one. I'm stuck on a fucking font. I've got the design for the damn thing. Well, the font and the money for it, because they weren't cheap. I think I spent like $80 to get the 2 cups that I did have. And, so they're not cheap, but I swear one of these days I'm gonna get them made. When I make it big. Look, I'm trying to get the damn podcast thing kicked off. Boomer, you and I gotta talk. I want to get this podcast thing. Am I gonna get a maid? No. Why would I get a maid? I'll do my own cleaning. Which is not cleaning. No. Next time you want to buy something for your stream or PC or... Look. Sometimes I need those things. But you're right. You wear the outfit if I pay you enough? Ooh. Now see that may be a thing. Get Cabbage in a maid outfit? Oh. That could be, Cabbage just left the outfit you bought for me. I just used the outfit you bought for me. Oh my goodness. That could be a thing. We could definitely take pictures. Maybe we could sell some of those pictures. $100 dono and you'll wear it on stream for a week. We need to get Verbal back into the mermaid costume. No, we're never getting Verbal back into the mermaid costume. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Red Notzer! Good evening. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Cornholio has appeared. I am Cornholio. I need TP for my bunghole. Ooh, Bungholio. Verbal unicorn? Verbal unicorn. Why did I say Verbal? Verbal unicorn. I mean, there is the blow-up unicorn costume. I do want to get a couple more different blow-up costumes. I think they would be fun. I know that I got a lot of people commenting the last Halloween that I wore that. I went over to my daughter's for a while and danced in her driveway to make people laugh and have fun. And you know what we haven't had in a while? Shite Jesus. Shite what?
This is a virtual assistant here to provide information, answer questions, and possibly entertain you.
Boomer.
Think of me as your digital sidekick, minus the cape.
PTSD duck. Shite Jesus. What was Shite Jesus? I couldn't remember. I can't remember. The name hit me, but I can't remember what it's in relation to. PTSD duck was when we played Fall Guys a lot. Oh, Shite Jesus, that's right. That's all it was. It was just me yelling out Shite Jesus. PTSD duck was when we were playing Fall Guys, and there was a duck costume that I had that he had this like 1,000-yard dead stare. He looked like he had been through shit, right? And then he was just there. Well, not there. He was physically there, but mentally not. And we named him PTS Duck. It's like Psyduck without, the headaches. Yeah, you used that costume. I think it was the white duck. I think it was the white one, because like the mallard duck looked okay, but the white one, PTS Duck is in my inbox. Alright, let me check. I think it was the white one was the one that we referred to. It was like lobotomized duck. Yeah, it really kind of was. That's not the message. Okay. Okay, no, it was the mallard. It was the fucking mallard. This was the duck right there. This is the PTS. This is the PTS duck. Oh yeah, your brother came down? That's awesome. Good deal. But yeah, that's PTS duck. Right there. That's him. And he's seen some shit. And it only worked if you had the black color for your Fall Guy to be inside the costume with the white eyes that just stared out, and then you've got the dumb duck looking at this. It's great. It's awesome. Yep, it's amazing. Thanks for resharing that again, Boomer. I forgot about PTS Duck. It has been a hot minute since we played any kind of Fall Guy. Maybe we should do that this Friday. Maybe we should play some Fall Guys this Friday. Go back to the beginning of my streaming, when I thought I knew what I was doing, and I still have no idea what I'm doing. He brought the new Xbox and did that over the weekend. Oh, nice. Fall Guys Fall Off. That'd be a flashback and a half, right? Yeah, so my problem with Fall Guys, we used to play Fall Guys a lot, and my problem with Fall Guys was that every new update that they did it wasn't really much of an update. They didn't introduce that first major update that they did. They released a whole new lineup of tracks for Fall Guys. And then the next two updates or so was one or two tracks that came in. And then they completely changed their store system, where you used to be able to use the kudos that you got from playing to get some decent costumes and such. And that was kind of really cool. And then they got greedy and introduced a monetized system, and the kudos went the way of being absolute crap. So keep hearing Duck and was hopefully he ain't talking about me. No. PTS Duck. PTS Duck for Fall Guys. The season 2, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty much what season 2 was pretty decent, but then after that it started going
nostalgia. Downhill. Care to share what you remember? I'm all ears.
So did sarcasm. Among Us fall completely off? So I used to play Among Us back in the day as well. Early days of streaming. I would get a bunch of people together. My problem that arose with Among Us, I was playing with a bunch of friends, people who actually knew me. And there's a reason why #verbal sucks exists, right? It was a good-natured ribbing kind of thing in the roller derby community of the circle of friends that I had. It was fine. But the problem with Among Us became everybody thought it would be funny to immediately vote me out. Okay? Now, I'm not denying that some of the times that is pretty damn funny. And sometimes I did deserve it. But streaming this content, right? Streaming this content and here I am playing Among Us and I get voted out in the first round even when I'm not the imposter because my friends think it's funny to do. And then I'm stuck here now spectating the rest of the match. As a streamer, content creator, that is not exactly good content to be streaming out. So we stopped playing Among Us. That's why. What's going on tonight? Snelly, we are playing... By the way, Snelly, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. We're going to be playing some more Red Dead Redemption, especially considering the fact that the last time that we were playing, the gang is all kinds of jacked up. We're all on an island off the coast of Cuba. They're split up from the rest of the gang. They're practically barefoot and shipwrecked, and Arthur has lost his hat. We don't know where it is. So we'll be picking up that storyline. It's because they switched to being free game and they tried to match the Fortnite League. You mean Fall Guys? Yep. Yeah.